Hey, how's it going? Listen, I pride myself on being able to send you and give you as much information that will help you elevate your life as fast as possible and as easy as possible, right? It is the human way. Give me the fastest and the easiest. I want more for less. We're going to give that to you. So today, we're talking about the economic impact payments. You know, in America, we call those stimulus checks. So what does it mean for you to get one? Who gets one? When do they get it? How much are they going to get? How do they qualify for it? I'm going to answer all those questions for you right now. So, what is a stimulus check? A stimulus check, also called an economic impact check, is money that you get for being a taxpayer, by the way, based on 2019 taxes. So if you filed your 2019 taxes, you're going to get a check based on that income stream. Now, if you made over $85,000, you are going to get a minimized check. You're not going to get the full $600. You're going to get a minimized version of that. If you're married, double that. But in any event, $600 a person, including $600 for each child. But an economic impact check or a stimulus check, they tell you exactly what it's for. They don't say survival. They don't call it a survival check. They don't call it stay in the game to make sure you can eat check. They call it a stimulus check. So what are you actually contributing to stimulate to? They being the government, which is where you got the money from, are hoping, praying, and banking on the fact that that money will not stay in your possession long at all. So you get the money and they know that you're going to go out and stimulate the economy by buying things. Most people figure a way out to eat. They figure a way out to keep a roof over their heads. So they're expecting you to spend that money on clothes, goods, maybe some services, but to keep the economy going, to stimulate it. So that money comes to you and then it comes right back to them because they're getting taxes on it, not from you, but from the sales of goods and services. And so it is money to help keep everybody going. Now, everybody is not necessarily you if you're not spending it the right way. That's why I'm here to help you figure out the best way to get the money, keep the money, and make it work for you. So in looking at stimulus, and this is not your first stimulus check. I'm pretty sure if you're getting this one, you got the last one. The question you want to ask yourself is, what should you do with the money? How can you stimulate your household? How can you make a massive impact or an impact at all in your house? So economic impact at home, not out at the stores. So what should you do with it? First question I'm going to ask is this. What did you do with the last stimulus check? Write that down. Sit down and go through and say, hey, we got our last check. This is how we spent it. Now, most of my clients saved it. Most of them saved it or they used it to impact their personal financial foundation in their family's life. I'll show you how in a little bit. But what did you do with yours? Okay. Now, once you figure that out, then you have to ask yourself the next question. How did whatever you did it impact your life in a positive way? Did it make your life better? If it did it make your life better short term or long term? Okay? I mean, hey, life can be better if I get a brand new watch, but does a brand new watch affect me a year, 2, 3 years later? I can tell time on my telephone, so was that the best use of this money that just came out of nowhere? Okay? So ask yourself, did it improve your life? Once you answer that question, the next question you should really be asking yourself is, would I spend it the same way again? Would you do it again? If you had a do-over, would you do it again? Because guess what? You don't have a $2,000 do-over, but you got a $600 do-over. This is your chance, this is your opportunity to make this so much better, to make your life a little bit easier. It's not going to change everything, but it may make your life a little bit better. Get you a little bit closer to where you really think you deserve to be, to where you want to be, and most importantly, where you should be. So if you answer yes, I would do the same thing, then that answers your question of what you should do with your stimulus check. I should do the same thing I did before because my life is better. Now, of course, if you answered that question and said, no, my life is no better, I wasted it, I can't remember what I spent it on, I don't really even have an idea what I spent it on, then the answer is no, and you need to make a completely different decision. And so you are the one that should continue to watch this and listen. So what are we going to do? Let's say that you are working, you don't need the stimulus money. You don't need, I didn't say want, you don't need the stimulus money. So you got this check, you don't need it, got a couple kids, so you probably got $2,400. So what can you do with that? I'm suggesting to you, in these economic times, you want to use that money to build your foundation, your financial foundation. You want to solidify your financial position. Take a look at your finances. Take a look at national global statistics. The average person does not have $500 in their savings account. Now, I know you're above average, so you do. But would $2,500 make that even better? Okay? Now, most people are so excited about investing. I want to invest. And I believe you should invest. But you should first invest in yourself. Make sure that any investment that you do initially is going to immediately increase cash flow in your house. So how does that work? Well, one way it could work is that you pay down some debt. You're paying on a bill, maybe you can get rid of a bill, a credit card, something that money's going out, and you can stop that money going out by paying that bill off and not using that credit card anymore in the future. Or maybe it's another bill that you can pay off to increase the cash coming into your house. So that's the first way to do it. The second way, of course, is to invest in yourself and make an improvement, something that will increase your personal value so that you can generate more money coming into the house. Does that mean you should take a course? That means you get another skill set. That means you buy a tool that makes your production easier if you're providing services or products. But take a look at how you can invest that money and make it grow significantly larger, faster than the $600 you were given or the $2,400 or whatever it was that you got into your household. These are the conscious decisions to improve your financial life that will spark other incredible financial decisions. Maybe you're going to invest in buying a book, okay, on how to create more revenue in your household. Maybe you're going to write a book on how other people can be as successful as you are and share that with the world, and that creates income. We live in a society that there are so many thousands and thousands and thousands of different ways to increase your income. You just have to take the time, put the work in, and figure out what yours is. What are you going to do to improve your financial life, your household, your financial foundation? Because ultimately, you just want to create enough of a spread that you can do what you want, when you want, how you want, as often as you want, without anybody telling you anything about your decisions and your choices. Now, of course, I'm not saying that you should infringe on anyone else, but the freedom to do and come and live the way you want is important. Focus on doubling that money. Don't spend a dime of it until you figure out the absolute best way to make your life better. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out, DerickGant.com, or you can email me at DerickDG@DerickGant.com.